Hey everybody, so today my little project that I have going on here is a safety rail by MORryde that I picked up at the 2023 Florida RV Super Show, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in the box, and I'm going to move over to the camper and show you what's going on here. Let me flip this around. So here's the box. This is what it looks like, and over here this is what I have. Now this is not what came with the 32 RLS Alliance Avenue. It actually came with a shorter one that would actually, like when you moved this and you kind of pulled, it would actually pull this up and out of the way, and it would kind of go like that. This one doesn't do that, at least not as much, but it still has a lot of, you know, shake or whatever. Amie doesn't like it. I'm okay with it, but the other one's definitely going to be better. It's a much better design. This is what it looks like, and supposedly it's going to cover the holes. I don't know what's going to, you know, if it is, I'm just going to put some silicone in the holes. Hopefully it's going to cover those right up. And apparently it's going to cover right over those. And right over that. So that's not good. I got to figure out that, take that off. And hopefully I can place that to another spot. But anyway, we'll get rolling on this thing. Alright, so let's unbox this thing. You always got to have a Swiss Army knife with you. Or at least some sort of a knife. I always carry one of those every day. Instructions, who needs those? Alright, so got a magnet. Alright, so apparently I need the instructions. We'll take a brief look at those, but this is pretty much what you get. You get this rail here, some screws, and this bracket here. This is going to go on the top. So we'll get this all figured out, and I'll do some more recording. Don't come out the door. Alright, so I have so basically I had Amie help me put this up here. You basically take this T part, put it underneath the door, and then have this part here against the edge of the door, and I had her hold it. I marked all the holes. There's all these holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes, and then there'll be 2 more in the little bracket above. So basically, before I stuck it all on, I filled all the holes with clear silicone, all the old holes, and then I put some on the new holes, and then now I'm just drilling it in there. It's basically an 1/8-inch hole that you drill in there, so it's not that big a deal. This will go into the floor of the RV. The floor just happens to be right there. And it's kind of nice. I get a little bit of silicone. It's not silicone. I actually use the AMP, which I like working with a lot better. How I trimmed this this piece here, I had to trim it with a hacksaw. I basically took duct tape and just covered this whole area, both sides, and then I just took the hacksaw and just went really slowly up and down on this. I didn't have the cutting tool, so I just used a hacksaw and was able to get it to be cut. So yeah, so that's all in there good now. It's kind of funny, they don't, when they cut the holes, when they put the holes in the in this, they drill them for the size of the screws, but by the time they powder coat them, the screws don't go through. So just don't worry about it, they'll go right through when you go to screw them in. Okay, now the top one basically just goes on like this. I'll take my little handy dandy marker, put that right here, mark a couple holes like that, and then I'll just drill those with an 1/8-inch drill. I gotta throw some more silicone on those, so I got a little cap thing that covers over the caulking tube now. I don't know how well it's gonna work. It's my first time trying it, but always wear safety glasses because metal is behind here. It'll come right out like that. If those metal things get in your eye, they'll screw right into your eye. So you don't want that to happen. I always go with a slow speed too, and just put a nice pressure. Yeah, I hit metal on both of those. Okay, I'll put my screws back in there, and I'm using this hybrid AMP hybrid. It works way better than silicone, in my opinion. It's easier to clean up, and this little cap I was telling you about, you can use this as like a trimming tool too, to kind of trim stuff off, but I don't usually do that. You can just use a rag or put a couple dabs in here. All right, I'll do that. I might just put a dab right there just to hold it. Right in the middle. Kind of like an adhesion. All right, so I'll leave just a teeny bit out of this.
Why? You got the cap.
Yeah, but you want to leave it a little bit towards the end.
Oh, okay.
And then leave the pressure. And
Here.
you just clean it off with some paper towel. That way it's all the way out to the end. And then take this off here first and cap it. Put that right on there nice and tight. And now next time you go to use it, it should be still soft. Okay, now 2 screws left to go on here. Now as you can see, I'll show you here. See it? Well, it does go through a little bit on this one. It doesn't quite go through on this one. So just get it started a little bit. And it'll go right through. Started. And this one. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Big towel, just a little bit. Yeah, I'll just have to touch this up with a little bit of black paint right here because I had my hacksaw move just on me just a little bit. I got a little piece of that molding, but other than that, not bad. All right. So then this comes up here. And this has a lock washer on it. Whoops, there goes the nut. This has a lock washer. And, oh no, there goes the other lock washer. The other, not lock washer.
The other nut?
A nylon washer.
Put it up there.
So, should be tricky. You want the nylon washer in between here and there. There we go. We got it in between. A little tricky, but I'll tighten that up in a minute. Basically how this works, it's just like that. And it's got a magnet right here that holds it against the rail. You go down the road, it won't open on you. There you go. And
is that locked open?
Solid rail.
Is that locked open? Is it lock open? Is that what it does?
No, it just
nope.
Yeah, it just stays like that. It don't do anything with that.
I didn't know what that was for.
No, that's the magnet.
Oh, that's the magnet. Sorry.
That's the magnet. Push that in, and then like that.
There we go.
It doesn't get much easier.
Nope.
Okay. And then they put a lock nut on here so you can tighten it up just so much. You don't want to tighten up too much. Obviously, it won't
work.
It won't work. So.
Cool beans.
Yeah. Couple little. I think they said 7/16. So I'll get a 7/16 socket and a wrench and tighten those up, and that'll be done. Pretty easy, not too bad. It covers all the holes. If you're concerned about having holes there, it's going to cover them all. If you have holes way up here, they give you a longer bracket right here. So instead of this little short one, you can use this long one just to cover up all the holes. So,
yep. Cool.
That's it. That is the installation of the safety rail
by MORryde. Yes.
All right, everybody. So that concludes that install video. I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. And also, if you wouldn't mind sharing the video, if you have somebody that you know that would like to actually install one of the safety rails on there, just share that with them. And also, right down here in the lower left-hand corner, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to our channel, that would really help us out. Also, there's a little bell down below. If you hit that, you can actually be notified of future videos. So, hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.
Call it a day and celebrate.